I had a feeling it was you. So, I suppose you've heard what's been happening with Catahiz Carol. Well, if you haven't, you're the only ones because every bleeder knows around here. Yeah, all of them. Well, someone has phoned the RSPCA on her because her house is a mess. Apparently, it's too unhabitable for them cats to live in. She came round here blaming me. We nearly had a scrap on the bleeding grass. And it wasn't me. I'm not that vindictive. Well, I'm not. Anyway, the police came, she got pulled away, and no one got hurt. Anyway, Barry comes round the other day to pick up Callum to take him to football. Now, before you start thinking, oh, he's changed, he fucking hasn't. He won't change. The reason why he's taking Callum to football is because all the dads are going to the pub later. He probably won't even stay through the whole bleeding match. So nice try, Barry, but no cigar. I know what you're up to. So we'll let him come in while Callum gets ready. We have to be civil, but that's as far as I'm going. Nicey nicer. I'm not offering him a brew. I'm only doing it for the kids. I noticed that he's got this smug look on his face like he wants to tell me something. And he does. He goes, me and Carol are back together. And I went, surprise, surprise, Barry. It was only a matter of time. I said it took you longer than a bleeding thought. What's the matter? Old tricks no longer work, do they? He goes, I had to try a few new ones. I thought, yeah, I bet. Eventually, Callum comes down and they take off for football. Thank God. Later that day, I popped to Greg's to see our Dorothy and to get a few freebies. Perks of having a sister that works for Greg's. Love it. Anyway, on the way out, guess who I bump into? Lillian. She goes, oh, hello, Brenda. How are you? Oh, nicey. Like we've been mates for years. I'm instantly suspicious. I go, hiya, you all right? She goes, where have you been? I haven't seen you in a while. Something's going on here. I said, yeah, I've been busy. I was stuck for words. I didn't know what to do with this. I'm usually going tooth and nail with her. I said to her, you must be over the moon that Barry's back with Carol. She goes, too right. He was eating me out of house and home. He clogged me toilet, broke me washer. I'd had enough of him. I thought, welcome to my bleeding world. Old world. I went, oh, so you threw him out? She was looking at Carol took him back when she did then. Saves you a job. She goes, yeah, but she did need a little bit of a push. Thought a bit of a push. And then it clicked to me. I said, you called the RSPCA on her, didn't you, you tight cow? She goes, well, I had to do something. And anyway, why do you care? You ate her guts. I said, I got the blame for it. And she goes, well, double whammy. And I thought, I wonder how long this was going to last for. Lillian and the word nice do not go in the same sentence. She goes, it wasn't just me. So I went, what, you and Barry? Do you know what? I didn't think anything that came out of her mouth would shock me. But I am genuinely speechless. They plotted to call the RSPCA, get her cats taken off her. Then all of a sudden, Barry swoops in to help the damsel in distress. And it bleeding worked. Now that is a new level of low down and dirty. I didn't say anything, I was speechless, so I went to walk off. I mean, that's enough Lillian for one day for me. As I walk off, she goes, Brenda, where you going? I says, I'm going home. She goes, oh, could you do me a massive favour? I says, what? Lillian. She goes, can you go into Greg's and ask Dorothy for a few freebies for me? I says, she what? And she goes, yeah, I don't get my money till next week. So I thought, that's why you're being so nice to me. There's always a bleeding motive with her. I said, sorry, Lillian, I don't work there. You're going to have to ask her yourself. She goes, it's your sister. I says, like I said, I don't work there. She goes, oh, go on. I said, oh, get lost, Lillian, and do your own bleeding begging. She was seen in the Nag's Head the other night supping away, so she's got bleeding money. She's just wasting it. So no way. But anyway, can you believe that? I could be a bitch and go over and tell her exactly what a dream boy's been doing with his mum. But I won't, because I'll say that for when I need it. Because lo and behold, if they're back together for the long haul, she'll try and rub my face in it, and I'm gonna be ready. So she better watch her mouth, because I've got more ammunition than Rambo.